welcome back to yet another video. What I got for you guys today is the best combos for every single skin that released in the month of November. As always, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and enjoy the video. As always, starting off the videos, the first combo that we're going to do is going to be the skin from the most recent crew pack, and for November that is going to be the Draken Hybrid Steel skin. To match with the ninja vibe of this skin, especially with the all black, I really wanted to go with the Demon Wind Shuriken back bling. This just looks way too clean for the skin not to use. For our pickaxe to match really well with the back bling, I went with the Catwoman's Grappling Claw. Swinging this pickaxe, there's no streak to it. It has a really nice sharp sound to it though, but this to me just looks really clean with the back bling. The wrap for this combo is going to be pretty much an all black wrap, but the little white detailing in this wrap does look good with the white detailing on the skin. The wrap that we are using is going to be the Shadow Seal. Finally, for our glider, we are going to be going with the Batman Exo Glider. The armoring look for the black on this glider to me just makes it almost perfect to use for this edit style of the Dragon Steel Hybrid skin. Overall, this combo is going to include a lot of all black cosmetics, but the detailing on those cosmetics are just going to make them that much better to use for this edit style. Getting on into our next skin, we have the Diamond Dealer edit style to the Dealer skin. I'm a little confused as to why they released this skin this in the Fortnite OG season rather than in Chapter 4 Season 4. I kind of have a hunch because we went back to Chapter 1 Season 5. That's when the original heist skins came out, so I don't know if it was kind of a nod to that, but nonetheless, getting on into the combo, the back bling that we have is going to be a nod to the OG heist skins with the Crystal Llama. Of course, we are going to be using the red edit style. Getting on into our pickaxe, of course, this is pretty much a standard pickaxe, very popular pickaxe as well in the crowbar, but one that's going to be on theme for the high skins because we have a lot of red on the back bling and the skin, and to bring out more of the black and white, and of course also matching on with the heist theme with the playing cards, we are going to be going with the Spade wrap. This wrap is not reactive, it is just simply black and white, but is going to fit on with the card heist theme for this combo. Getting on into our glider, of course, this is pretty much a no-brainer, but we are going to be going with the Big Haul. You can use the all silver style, or if you want to match more with the white, you can use the Ghost edit style, but I know a lot of people back then probably chose the Shadow style to this, so if you want to use one of the other edit styles for this skin, then you can use the Shadow edit style for this glider. Now, getting into the starter pack skin that came out in Fortnite OG, we have the Heartbreak Ranger. For Heartbreak Ranger, the back bling that we have selected is going to be the Infernal Chain. This back bling looks incredible. We do have quite a bit of the molten back blings inside of the game, but to me, this one stood out the most. As you can see on the back bling, it has a lot of the chains, which as you can see around the waist of the skin, there's a bunch of chains on this. So to me, this back bling just stood out and looked a lot better for this skin. For our pickaxes, we have the dual pickaxes in the Molten Strikers. One thing that did surprise me when going through my lockers, we don't have a lot of the molten pickaxes that I thought we would compared to the Dark series. We just only have, I believe, 2, maybe 3, and then you can throw a little bit of the Marvel things in there. Getting on into our wrap though, I wanted to bring out a lot of that faded purple that we see on the pants of this skin. The wrap that we're using is going to be called Threads, as you can see here throughout the pants, and then on the wrap it does have that really faded purple look, really hard to match with. We don't have a lot of cosmetics that match that purple, but Threads is going to match that perfectly. And last but not least, for our glider, a really cool lava glider is going to be Lava Wing. This is pretty much just out there as just being a generic lava glider. Like the pickaxes, we don't have many molten / lava gliders inside of the game, except for maybe a few Marvel things, but as you can see here, this glider is cool enough for this combo. Up next, we have one of my favorite skins from the Fortnite OG season in the Saura. Getting on into the combo though, the back bling is going to be obviously a theme for the meteor that hits the earth, wipes out the dinosaurs, but also if you do remember in the Chapter 1 Season 4 trailer, when the meteor hits, you do see Rex and Triceratops, so it is also a reference towards that. Obviously as well, with the colors with the orange and black does match along with the Saura skin. For our pickaxe though, we have the Bone Fangs. Not only does this match with the color, but it obviously matches with the dinosaur theme of having it as fossils. Getting on into our wrap, we are going to be going with the Dino Wrap. Obviously this is the wrap that comes with the Rex skin, but it is just too good not to use with the Saura skin. Getting on into our glider, this is going to be a glider that you can no longer get, and it's also from a mode that was really annoying back in Chapter 2 Season 6. God forbid that season, want to forget it, but for this combo, I'm gonna have to remember it, but this glider does look really good, and being like caveman drawings. Also on this glider, if you do look carefully, I'll zoom in when it comes back around, there are gonna be velociraptors on this, so it does match that prehistoric theme. Jumping right into our next combo, we have the Bright Hunter. Just like the Saura skin, this is going to, I believe, be a mix of, I'm pretty sure, this pickaxe with the Rex skin. Not 100% sure. For our combo, we are going to be going with the Llama Corn Shield back bling. This back bling is just too clean to not use for this skin. It is one of the best shield back blings inside of the game. Of course, getting on into our pickaxe, we have one of, if not the most famous pickaxe in Fortnite with the Rainbow Smash. This has an amazing contra when you swing it, has an amazing sound, but overall, this is pretty much a no-brainer when you want to choose a pickaxe for this skin. Getting on into our wrap, we are going to be going with the Glitter Blaster. Like everything else for this is going to be a no-brainer. This wrap is cool though when you do shoot it. If you pay attention carefully, not only do you have the sparkles and glitter that goes across it when you're not shooting right there, but when you do shoot it, it becomes a lot more rainbow color. Looks really cool. Easily the best wrap for this skin. And finally, for our glider, just like the other cosmetics, pretty much a no-brainer, but we are going to be going with the Rainbow Rider. This is a glider I believe came out in the Chapter 1 Season 3, maybe Season 4, but I think it's Season 3 Battle Pass. So if you are an OG who happens to have this glider, of course, use it for the skin. Up next, we are going to be going with the 11 skin. For 11, I am going to be rocking with the default style, as the second edit style is just, well, you know what the second style looks like. So we're going to be rocking with the default style. The back bling that we have for this combo is going to be Vanilla Whip. This is going to be a reference from the show when her and Sadie do go out and get ice cream at the mall. Getting on into a pickaxe, we are going to be going with the Incline Impactor. This is not only fitting for the time of the era in which Stranger Things takes place in the 80s, but there is a scene in the show where Elle does take a roller skate and beat the crap out of somebody who is making fun of her. For our wrap, we are going to be going with Black Violet. Not only does this look really well with matching the colors of obviously Elle's shirt, but it kind of gives me that vibe of, you know, like the designs of like restaurants and building, especially in a roller skate place in the 80s. I don't know if you guys remember, for anybody who is around the mid 20s and even older, what Taco Bell kind of used to look like in the early 2000s, and this just kind of fits that vibe. So a very retro looking wrap, and one that's going to look really good for this skin. Getting on into our glider though, this is going to be heavily themed obviously towards Vecna. If you've seen the show, you obviously know what I'm talking about. This is an amazing glider for a theme. Overall, really slimy, just nasty glider, but with Vecna and the upside down, this glider is going to be spot on. Now for our next combo, I know that this skin did come in a pack. I'm not going to be doing every skin of the pack because pretty much they're all a copy and paste with some minor changes, obviously with the fish stick in this one and the other one. So for this one, we are going to be going with the Skull Drifter. Obviously for Skull Drifter, I still wanted to stick with a lot of the drift cosmetics, but for the back bling, I wanted to also kind of stick with that spooky, I guess, vibe you can say, because of the Skull Drifter being a combination of Skull Trooper and Drift. We are going to be going with the Broken Fractal Wings because it is supposed to be one of the Halloween Drift back blings, so this back bling is going to be the best one for that. For our pickaxe, we are going to be going, of course, with the Rift Edge, the original Drift pickaxe from the Chapter 1 Season 5 Battle Pass. For our wrap though, to stick with more of the Skull Trooper part of it, and as you can see, obviously with the hands of the skin, go right into the wrap with the Bony Wrap. This is pretty much a no-brainer. It is the best bone slash skeleton wrap in the game. And finally, for our glider, we are going to be going with my favorite drift glider in the game, in the Drift Stream. For the icon skin series that we got in Fortnite OG, we have a very popular F1 driver from the UK in Lewis Hamilton. The back bling that we have chosen is going to be the Crossfade Equalizer. This looks amazing with this skin. It is very simple. If you don't see the rainbow color going up the back of it, it kind of looks like this back bling just blends in really well with this skin, which is why I really like this for Lewis Hamilton. The pickaxe that we have selected is going to be the Mr. Beast Smasher with the yellow and pink style. This one really looks good with this because of all the like zigzagged just colors across the skin. That yellow with the zagged pink just looks like it fits very well for this edit style. Getting on to our wraps, one of my favorite wraps inside of the game in Hexature. This looks really good for this skin. All the colors match very perfectly with this edit style. For our glider though, we are going to be going with the J Balvin board. This is very nice, very subtle, has a really nice contrail and reactivity on the glider, but for this skin it just fits and looks really nicely, and that's a big reason why I really like this glider for this combo. For the other Lewis Hamilton skin and the launch day Lewis Hamilton, we are going to be going with the turquoise and purple edit style because I think this looks a lot better than the purple and yellow, and also you just have a little bit more to work with when it comes to combos for this style, in my opinion. Another reason why I chose this style is the back bling that we have. We are going to be going with the edit style to the steel wheel back bling because Lewis Hamilton is a race car driver. This back bling is going to be perfect for this edit style. For our pickaxe, we are going to be going with the Laminator pickaxe. Every single color on this skin is matched very nicely with the colors on the pickaxe, so this was a no-brainer choice in my opinion. Getting on to our wrap, one of my favorite wraps inside of the game. Like I said, for Hexature, both of these wraps I believe came out in the Chapter 3 Season 3 Battle Pass. I'm 99% sure on that, so that battle pass had a lot of good wraps in it. But for the wrap with this combo, this looks amazing. That just nice teal turquoise color just looks really good. It has that little nice subtle reactivity on the wrap, really good. But for the skin is going to look absolutely amazing. For the glider, a pretty no-brainer choice in my opinion is going to be the X umbrella. This looks amazing with this edit style for the launch day Lewis Hamilton skin. If you do happen to have this victory umbrella from season X, be sure to obviously of course use it for this skin edit style. Getting on to the first of the 3 invincible skin combos, the first one that we have up is going to be now. For this combo, if there's going to be any time introducing himself right there to use the choppy back bling, it is going to be obviously for the invincible skin. The back bling really reminds me of the invaders on the Mars episodes, like the little brain things that would try to mind control and take over. I really don't know the names of them, but if you've seen the show, read the comics, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Choppy also reminds me a lot of the aliens that Mark visits and meets throughout the show. So overall, Choppy is just a really cool back bling to use for this combo. Getting on to our pickaxe, we have the Patty Whacker. This is going to be a reference to the times when Mark worked at Burger Mart, I believe is what it's called. So this is going to be just heavily themed on that. Also, there's a little yellow of the cheese, I guess you can say, which matches the yellow of the skin if you want to get that technical for it, but this is going to be mainly for a themed combo. Getting on to our wrap, we are going to be going with Homescaped. This is going to be a reference obviously for all the times Mark has been to space, but also even with the meteor that he pushed back from hitting Earth. This is going to have a lot of references. You just kind of can make up what you want for it, but this wrap is going to be obviously for a lot of themes in the combo itself. And lastly, one of my favorite parts of this is going to be the Nimbus Cloud. This is a really cool yellow cell shaded glider that is just overall going to look amazing for the invincible skin. For our next invincible combo, we have Omni-Man. For Omni-Man, the back bling that we're going to have is going to be the Mark of the Slayer. This back bling is going to look really good in matching the bright red on the skin. The skin is kind of difficult to make combos for because not only are you matching with the bright red, but you're also having to find something that looks good with the shell shaded look of this skin. But the Mark of the Slayer I thought was a very fitting one, not only because of the bright red, but because, well, Omni-Man has slayed a lot of people, so I guess you can say it's a theme combo, but it's mostly going to be there for the color. The pickaxe that we have is going to be the Shockwave Blade. This is another pickaxe that not only does match with that shell shaded look, because this did come with that shell shaded marshmallow skin that we got, but it's also going to look really good in obviously matching with the gray and black on the handle that matches with the hair. The white, the red, matches all the colors on the skin and just overall looks really good with Omni-Man. For our wrap, we are going to be going with the End Zone Elite. This is pretty much just going to be there for color. You obviously have the red, the white, a little bit of the black there to match with the hair like the handle of the pickaxe. For our glider, one of my favorite gliders inside of the game, in the Katana Tech Burst Wings. This looks really good. Like the other cosmetics, is going to match really nicely with trying to fit with that bright red slash shell shading, and just overall looks really cool once you move it around. For our final invincible skin, we have Adam Eve. For Adam Eve, the back bling that we're going to be choosing is going to be Meanwhile. This one I really liked because Invincible is a comic, and for this it is that comic cutout look. Also, a lot of the reactivity for this back bling, because it does have a lot of reactivity when you get kills and other things, is mostly a pinkish hue. As you can see here already with this back bling, it does look more pink, so I thought it fit really well with Adam Eve. The pickaxe that we have is going to be the Side Blade pickaxe. This is easily the best choice to choose for Adam Eve, as it matches with the powers that she uses spot on. For our wrap, we are going to be going mainly with something that matches with that cell shaded faded pink that we have on the skin, and this is going to be the Bubblegum wrap. Nothing is just not reactive at all, but is just mainly going to be there for the color of the skin. For our glider, this is going to obviously, like the pickaxe, be mainly for her powers. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of a better redeploy on that if I can get back out. and jump a little higher, and there we go. Like I said, for the pickaxe and for this, it is going to look really good and matching with the looks of her powers that she has inside of the show. So if you do have this glider and of course side blade especially, be sure to of course use these with the Adam Eve skin. For our final combo, we are going to be going with the Eminem skin. Now I'm not going to be doing combos for every single Eminem skin that we have, just because there's really way too many just for one person. So I am just going to be going with the Slim Shady skin of the three. For this, the back bling that we have is going to be the Tendril Totes. The reason why I chose this back bling is because if you do remember, Eminem did do a song for the Venom movie, so this back bling is going to kind of be a nod towards that song. The pickaxe that we have is going to be Smash Up. There's no streak to this pickaxe, but the detailing on this is going to just look phenomenal and just fit the skin very nicely, obviously for the music theme. A really good music wrap to use for Slim Shady is going to be the Beats wrap. This is very active. As you can see, when you shoot it, the beats kind of react more on the wrap, and I'll shoot it again just to show that right there. As you can see here, it's more reactive, looks really clean. And for the final part of our combo, for the last combo of the video, we are going to be going with the Equalizer glider. This glider is really cool. I love how reactive this glider is. Of course, for Slim Shady, this glider is going to be a perfect choice to use and make the combo just that much better. And that is it for today's video for the best combos of skins released in the month of November. If you liked any of today's combos, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys next video.